of what I say. Have you ever heard of give and take? I'm so frustrated, but I won't cry, nah. You are so stuck in your ways, don't know how much I can take. Some say I gotta be patient, cause Rome wasn't built in a day. The way you think is very archaic. Everything you say is outdated. I guess you didn't know, times are moving on. Think it's alright, but you're dead wrong. So smell the coffee, wake up and face it. You picked the wrong day.
Well, that was fun. I literally walked out and it started like steaming, like because I'm so hot and it's so cold out today. By so cold, let's see what temperature it is. Alright, it's 55, it says on my car, so who knows. Usually my car skews kind of warm, so it might actually be 50. I low-key need to run into Sprouts because I need to stock up on just some like random drinks. I need to like re-up on like the kombucha, like all those kombuchas and Olippops and stuff I got last week. I went through them all, so I need to stock back up. But I just want to run into Sprouts because it's right here. And I also need like iced coffee, stuff like that. So I guess I'll just go in there literally soaking wet from sweat, and I guess I'll be fine. Do I have deodorant in here? I feel like I do. Hold on. Ugh, that's kind of janky. It's gonna have to do. That's better than nothing. And then yeah, let's run to Sprouts.
Coffee, wake up and face it. You picked the wrong day, you picked the wrong day. I think you better leave, I think you better leave. This is no game, no it's not a game. You're embarrassing me, you're embarrassing me. You picked the wrong day, you picked the wrong day. I think you better leave, I think you better leave. This is no game, no, no. You're embarrassing me. Oh, I wish you had an open mind.
Crazy, but quick little Sprouts haul, and then after jump in the shower and get ready for work. They have Honey Mamas there. I've only ever, actually they might have this in Publix, but I feel like it's a new thing that's being carried so much over here. I know that it's harder to get it in NC, but I've only ever been able to buy it in California, so I was excited to get that. That's my favorite flavor, the Coffee Nib Crunch, obviously. I got a couple of my favorite Olippops after all my taste tests last week. I love the ginger lemon, very refreshing. I love the root beer, and then I love the cola. So I got 2 of each of these 3 flavors. And then I also picked up just a random kombucha, which is nice because I feel like I can get 2 big cups out of this. So I like that. Just another Olipop. And then I'm trying a new coffee. This is really saying something, but it was on sale and it looked, I don't know, like branding always gets me. Like branding, it's funny because like as someone that specializes in branding can sometimes win me over or it can like turn me off. Like I realize when I'm overspending just for the brand, but also at the same time, I appreciate a good brand. Does that make sense? Anyways, so it's called Busy Cold Brew. And this is the espresso blend, and that kind of really took me off guard for a sec. Hopefully it's strong. And then I also got a couple of other random kombuchas. This brand was just on sale, so I grabbed them. It's called Better Booch, which I thought was cute. This flavor is Morning Glory. It's peach and black tea. And then this flavor is ginger boost, ginger lemongrass, and mint. And then the only other thing I bought is random, but I got this one chicken wings, like the chicken sections to make like barbecue wings or something, because there's so much football on this weekend and my mom is going to be here that I thought it might be nice to make wings at some point. So I'm actually going to throw these in the freezer because we won't use them till the weekend, and it's only Tuesday. Let me put this stuff away that I'm showering. So it's a couple hours later. Well, it's a few hours later. It's lunchtime now. Thankfully today is not a meeting heavy day. It's more so like a quiet work day, if that makes sense, like cranking out files and stuff like that. So I'm trying to go no makeup today because I have a couple of like random, I don't know if you can see, I have the acne stickers on. I have a couple of random breakouts, so I'm gonna try to do no makeup and see if that helps. I don't know what is going on because this is the first time I've had a breakout in like I want to say since like September or something crazy. And then I'm actually on my way to a new beauty supply store that I haven't been to before because Sally's is just too far. So I'm gonna go try this beauty supply out and see how it is. It's actually in an area that I've never really, it's in Ballast Point, and I never really go over here. So I'm interested to see what it's like over here. Wait, there's some cute places over here, I'm not gonna lie, like some townhome situations. Let me find out. Okay, here we are, Beauty Avenue. Hopefully they have what I need. Okay, that was very successful. The owner was in there and she was so nice and helpful, and she was helping me pick out a new color, like a new shade match, because she doesn't have the brand that I usually use Ion, but that's like specific to Sally. So she was helping me figure out a new color to use. So I ended up getting the Clairol brand. I got these two, so that should work out. And I also got a white eyeliner because I want to do the white eyeliner trend, and I had one, but it's like so old and crusty, and it like hurt my eyes when I put it on it. So yeah, not gonna do that, but yay. And it's like very like clean and pristine in there, which is super nice. Yum.
You ain't poppin' till they hate you. Pop two, baby, I just had a breakthrough. Brand new, yeah, look at what the cake do. If you don't have it like that, why you acting like that? She walk in the suite like she's entitled. I was on some wavy shit, now I come through like titles. I'm coming for the title, tryna get Richie like Lionel. My brothers on some demon time, but they always treat us like disciples. Rockstar life, I ain't stopping till I make it. No one's gonna give it to me, I just gotta take it. Been a lot of things, most of all I've been patient. If I get a shot, ain't gonna waste it, no. You ain't poppin' till they hate you. Pop two, baby, I just had a breakthrough. Brand new, yeah, look at what the cake do. If you don't have it like that, why you acting like that? You ain't poppin' till they hate you. Pop two, baby, I just had a breakthrough. Brand new, yeah, look at what the cake do. If you don't have it like that, why you acting like that? I don't see this getting old. We crossed the line like the shit was Abbey Road. Ain't rockin' silver anymore. I've been out here going for the gold. Pull up, two sauce, switched up, your loss. They got bottles, whoa, but they still ain't poppin' though. We up, they know, one shot, KO. You ain't down the road.
Good morning. They're doing the landscaping today, so if you can hear that, I apologize. I look like a boy in this t-shirt with my hair back like this, but I've just been like, I don't know, I've been having an anxious morning, and this is so stupid, but I low-key think that it's either because I didn't work out today because I've been doing like a 4, or I guess it's still 5. So I have been working out like Monday, Tuesday, take Wednesday off, and then work out Thursday, Friday, and then I have been doing at least one weekend workout. So it's still 5 a week, which is funny. So I shouldn't be like beating myself up about it, but I have been taking Wednesdays off, and I don't know if that's why I'm anxious. But I think it also has to do with, and this is once again so stupid, but I had that stupid TikTok go viral with like the fuck, marry, kill for NFL quarterbacks, and I've been getting like the meanest comments on it, and just like about what I look like, and like how dare I be, you know, complaining about these men. Like it's a game, like it's a silly video, and it was meant for my friends to see, obviously, and it just for whatever reason got a lot of views. Like I don't know why, but people keep commenting and just like being so mean, calling me cruel, saying I'm a 2, like things like that. And I feel like I need to stay on top of it and delete the mean comments so that other people don't go on there and make more mean comments, you know? And so I feel like that's kind of been giving me anxiety, because I feel like I have to like filter, like the only reason I'm checking my notifications on there is to make sure that there's not mean stuff. And like if a mean comment is up for a few hours, I'm like, shit, like I should have gotten it faster and stuff like that. So Jared and I talked about it yesterday kind of more in depth, and I'm not really letting the mean comments get to me. Like I don't care if you want to call me a 2, that's fine, like I don't really care. But I guess like it's more so I'm thinking about the state of the, because I'm like, why are people like that? Like I just don't understand. And I feel like in real life people aren't, I don't know, maybe they are, like I just don't understand. And this is my first time like being victim to comments like that and stuff, and it's hard for me to fathom someone like being that like mean. I don't know, just like mean, or like I just feel like it's pointless, and it makes me concerned for just like the state of our society and all of that. But yeah, so I've been dealing with that, which is just stupid, and like it's been slowing down, thank God. And I'm excited. It sucks because like I was excited to like have a video go viral, because I'm like the only one, because like Alyssa has had one go viral and Drew has, and so I was excited to have like something go viral. Obviously, like it's fun, but yeah, that kind of put a damper on it. And so been dealing with that, and then just like I have work anxiety too. I'm not sure why, like everything's under control, but I guess it's just like jumping back into things. Like this is our second week back, and jumping back into things when we were off for so long. Like I was so chilled out, and then you just get like thrown back into the fire type of a thing. I just like keep thinking, because I've been in my new position for a year, and people always say like, oh, you have like, actually Jared's dad always says this, like you have your first year to like ask questions and be new, like to be able to blame stuff on being new. So now it's like I really have to start setting it, like stepping it up. And so that's been in the back of my head, like, oh, I need to start doing better and improve it. Like, I don't know, like I had like my first year to kind of get used to everything and learn, and now it's like I feel like I have to step up type of a thing. So that's in the back of my head as well. But yeah, so trying to get my anxiety down a little bit, which I probably shouldn't even finish this because I feel like caffeine makes it worse sometimes. But honestly, it started before I ever had my coffee. And I went through this phase, I guess it was like junior year of college, when I was living with Drew. And I think that Drew and my mom were probably the only people, I guess Alyssa too. Alyssa and I talked about it more after the fact, not during when it was actually happening to me, because she went through something kind of similar. But basically I would wake up every morning and just be really, really, really nauseous, and it was anxiety, and there was no real reason for the anxiety. I don't know if it was like, it was just my junior year. I don't know, like my junior year wasn't stressful. Like senior year should be stressful, like when you're trying to get, because I'm not gonna lie, I like skated by. Like I could have not graduated if a certain class didn't like go. I had to take a class pass fail to graduate, like, and not because of like grades or anything like that, but just like the actual number of credits that I needed. So like senior year should have been stressful, but I was like fine. For some reason junior year I would just wake up and be so nauseous. Sometimes I would throw up, and it was just terrible. And like Drew would hear, because like our bathrooms were back to back, and she would hear me like gagging in the bathroom, and like it was really bad. And I feel like I'm kind of slipping back into that. And this is like however many years, 8 years later, which is, oh my God, that's so crazy. Yeah, 8 years later. And I'm just feeling like the same symptoms. So I need to like nip it in the bud and figure out what it is. I think I also need to just like get outside more, because I feel like it's not so much the working out in the mornings that makes me less anxious. It's more so like getting out and about and like being outside and getting fresh air and all of that. So yeah, I need to pick on Wednesdays when I don't work out, I still need to do a walk. So I think that's what I'm going to commit to. So like Monday, Tuesday, regular workouts, Wednesday, long walk in the morning, Thursday, Friday, regular workouts. Deal. I'm trying to decide whether the white eyeliner is a jump scare or not, because it's giving jump scare to me. Wait, I hate it. I need to blend it out or something. Hold up. Well, it doesn't look that, no, it looks crazy. I just put some makeup on and stuff so that I'm like a bit more presentable for my video calls this afternoon. But let me see. I like was experimenting, and also I have a zit, so I have a zit patch or an acne patch on right there. Hopefully it doesn't pick up on camera when I'm on camera, but this has to be blended out a little bit. I wasn't expecting the liner. Okay, that's so much better. Okay. Anyways, I wasn't expecting the liner that I got to be as intense as it was. It's the one I got yesterday at that beauty supply store, which I wish I had gotten clips inside because it was so cute. But the brand is just Ardell. It's the Ardell Wanna Get Lucky Gel Liner. It is intense. This is with it like heavily blended out. So if you want the intense white eyeliner look, then go for that one. I'm getting ready for a couple of calls, like I said, but I also got the rest of my Nasty Gal order in, which I'm so excited for. If you saw the last vlog that I posted, I got the first half of it in and they came in like separate packages, but this one is a whole lot more exciting. So let's see. And there's a lot of like more wedding type things in here. And I'm going to do, well, let me show you everything first. Ah, so good. Literally everything, yeah. So basically everything in here is white except for one thing. So I'll show this first. But this is a pair of pants that I'm thinking of wearing to Alyssa's, oh, they're thinner than I thought. Then thinking of wearing to Alyssa's birthday party that she's having in New York in a couple of weeks. The theme is electric feel, and the bar that she's having it at is like kind of a 70s vibe. So that's just like the information that she gave me. So I decided to pick up just like a fun pair of pants, thinking that would be a good base to like create an outfit around. So they're these like bell-bottom satin checkered electric blue pants. Electric blue is her favorite color, so I feel like this will be appropriate. And I sent her the picture of them and she was like, LOL, I actually ordered that set because it came in a set of like the pants and the blazer. I just didn't get the blazer because I wasn't like feeling it. I would rather like build something else around this. And she said that she got it, it just was too big. So hopefully this fits me. I'll try it on at a later date. Well, and probably like later today when I'm done working, but super cool. I think these will work. So that's that. And then I have grand plans to do a full like white collective haul because obviously over the past couple months every time I see a cute white item I'm like, oh, that would work for XYZ, for a bridal party or bachelorette ship or whatever, and I just like grab it. I also love white, so it's kind of like it's just an excuse honestly because I love white clothing and I think it looks really good on me. Anyway, I'll show you this stuff and then I'll have the try on in that video. But the first thing is a set that I'm super excited for. And I actually already have this same set in like a brown color, but it's this oversized blazer and trouser set in white. It's so wrinkly coming out of the package, so just ignore that. I'm trying to flip the collar, but really good oversized blazer. I actually sized up from what I got the last time because I believe I got what did I get last time? I think I got a 6 last time. I got an 8 this time because it is actually like oversized and I wanted it to be even bigger than it came. So here's the blazer and it's got like kind of like tortoise shell buttons on it. Love that. And then it came with a matching trouser, which I believe is these ones. And the only thing with these is I already have this set, like I said, and the pants were really long. Oh, actually, these pants might be a different, maybe these pants are different after all. I might have just bought a random pair of trousers to go with it. The fabric is slightly different, but you're not gonna be able to tell if it's on. I'll try these on. They might be too long, so I'll just have to hem them. I am finally to the point where I'm confident enough on the sewing machine to hem stuff myself. Like I did a couple pairs of yoga pants and stuff like that. So I feel like this would be even easier since it's not like a stretchy material. I feel like it'll be even easier. So if I do have to hem them, which is likely, but like I'm talking like the other pants were so long that even with like tall heels, they were still too long. So I'll have to see. But they, even though the fabrics are slightly different, you can't really tell. So that'll work out. The other thing I got is also a set. So here's the bottom real quick. It's just this white satin. It's meant to be a midi skirt, but like I said, a lot of stuff on Nasty Gal I feel like runs long. So this might be just like a full-on maxi. Maybe it's meant to be a maxi, I can't remember. I'll like throw up a picture of like what it looked like on the person or on the website. But yeah, here's the waist actually kind of looks big. Should be fine. But yeah, just long white. And what I liked about it is that the top that goes with it is like this cami top. I think it's this one. And I liked that it wasn't a crop top. I liked that they kind of looked like one piece. Like this is a good length to where my stomach isn't actually going to be out. And that is what I really liked about this, just because I'm trying to start straying away from crop tops, because at this point I feel like that's all I have in my wardrobe is like crop tops, and that's all I wear is like high-waisted pants with a crop top, and like I just need to get out of that because I just feel like it's played out. So anyways, that is another set that I got. I guess it's just, yeah, those two sets and then this little fun thing, which is kind of just a nerdy thing. It was on sale. I think I paid like next to nothing for this, But I was like, this would be really fun just to have for photos and stuff, especially on The Bachelorette is how I was kind of imagining it. You can see this one off. But it's this little like clip-in veil with this little bow. I just think it would be so cute as like a little, like just fun for like pictures and running around town or whatever we're doing on my Bachelorette, just to have like, if you wear this like to the bars, like if I'm not gonna be that type of bride that has like the cheesy sashes or like anything like that. So I think something that's like more minimal and cute like this to be like, oh yeah, like I'm getting married is just more my style. So I feel like I'm gonna try to like pick up maybe a couple of other things like this. So I have like some options. The like tool needs to like settle out, but this is just so cute. I'll put a little picture of what it looks like on the model. I just like fell in love with it. So cute. Even just for pictures, I think it's adorable. So yep, that's what I got from Nasty Gal. Really quick, I also wanted to go through what I journaled this morning because I wanted to take a second to reflect on 2022 before I like started barreling down making my goals, my manifestations and like all that stuff for 2023. I thought it was important to like take a second and be like, wait, I did a lot and I accomplished a lot. So I really quickly just want to run through them. And now like looking back on it, it's crazy because it really was a big year. Like sitting here right now, I'm like, oh, like whatever, like my life is just kind of like I guess it feels like my life is very normal or like very like slow paced, I guess. Like I don't feel like I'm doing anything crazy. But then when I like wrote everything down and looked at it, I was like, wow, 2022, like a lot happened. So anyways, the first thing was I transitioned my role at work, and that included basically getting a pay bump and a very like important change in title. So that was a huge deal. And because I changed roles, it gave me the opportunity to travel a bit more and just work on some amazing projects. My two favorite projects were for Target. I did their launch event for their collaboration with Stony Clover Lane. That was in April. And then I also did, I worked on, of course I'm not the only one to work on these projects, but I also worked on their first time activating at Essence Festival, which was amazing, so much fun, like one of the funnest projects I'll probably ever work on. Well, I won't say that, but so far it has been the funnest project I've ever worked on. It was amazing. So that's kind of like what happened with my career. We adopted Luca, which is a huge deal, and oh my God, it might be, oh my God, have I had him? His like gotcha. I'm not like a pet mom in that way with like a gotcha day and all that, but it's probably this week. Like it's probably been exactly a year since we got him, and oh my God, he's just the light of my life. I love him. If you know me, you know I love my cat like more than anything. He's just amazing. This was the first time in a while that I've been able to express myself creatively, like have picked up and done stuff that's like a little bit more artistic, and that was primarily through like DIY clothing and thrifting, learning how to sew. Like basically I let myself explore hobbies instead of only worrying about work and that being kind of my only creative outlet, because that started to like make me feel kind of frustrated. So it was kind of a big deal for me that I was like trying to pick up new skills and trying different things and all of that. So that was really fun. Jared and I both got new tattoos together. I got my whole hand done this year. That happened in like April. I am obsessed with my butterfly still. My finger tattoos, I just like feel like they're missing something. Like as they stand right now, I still like them. I'm still glad that I did it, but I feel like I need to add stuff in to make the whole story make sense. So anyways, but we got tattoos together, which was really fun. It was the first time in a while that both of us had gotten tattoos, so that was fun. I had just an amazing birthday celebration in Nashville. I've never been a super big birthday person to where like it needs to be this huge event and everyone needs to be there. And so this was the first time I really did something kind of on the bigger end, or the bigger side for my birthday. And I had the most amazing time. It was just nice to have those memories and just be like drunk and silly with my girlfriends in a city that I didn't even think that I would like. We were only there by happenstance because I was traveling there for work and it was the week of my birthday. So I was like, oh, let me just like wrap it into a birthday weekend. And so that was amazing. The dreams are made of... Everyone tell me their favorite thing about the trip real quick.
No, this was when we were having the cookout last night. My favorite thing was Miranda Lambert.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Hattie B's.
Okay.
The boat trip and watching Riley dance up on the bar because it was her birthday.
Good Miss America answer.
Drew falling and busting her ass.
Oh my gosh. And then I dyed my hair back dark, which was a big deal, honestly, for me. And like, I feel way more myself, and I don't know, I feel like I look more like myself and look more natural. So that's a big deal. I read multiple books, which is crazy because I was not a reader. Like, it would take me so long to get through because I was like forcing myself to read these nonfiction books, and like everything was about like getting better in my career, like personal development, blah, blah, blah. And so I wasn't even finishing them. I didn't finish a single book probably the last 2 years, besides maybe like one. And this year I've already finished like 6 books, or last year I finished like 6 books, which is a big deal for me. I got engaged, which obviously is a big deal, like in and of itself. And our relationship is just getting better, closer, more open and everything every day. So that I feel like is a huge accomplishment. I started my YouTube again. For anyone that doesn't know or didn't follow me, I started with doing makeup tutorials and stuff like that in like 2017, 2018, probably 2018. And I did it for like a few months. I probably created about 15 videos, and I just like fell off. Like, I don't know. And I made all the videos private, and I was like embarrassed and all this stuff. And anyways, I started my YouTube channel again, which is, you know, really big for me. We moved to Tampa, which is huge, obviously. And then I'm just not going to go into like huge detail on this, but that was like a long time coming thing, a big discussion that we had, and like we were working towards it for a good while. And then me and Christina, probably the biggest thing, well, besides getting engaged, obviously, but my younger sister and I, Christina, were able to bring my mom to Italy for her 60th birthday. And that was just like the most amazing trip. And like, there were some highs and there's some lows, but it was definitely like totally worth it. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Worth the money, worth the stress, worth everything to see just like one of the most beautiful places in the world. We were on the Amalfi Coast. If you're not familiar with my trip, we did a full 8 days on the Amalfi Coast. Stayed in a couple different, well, we went to Rome, stayed a couple nights in Rome, went to the town of Amalfi, stayed there as our home base, and we traveled to Capri, Positano, and we did obviously time in Amalfi as well. And it was amazing. So yeah, so that's, I mean, the big things. Those are like the highlights. And I just wanted to share that because I encourage people to go back and like make a list of all the accomplishments and the big things that happened to you. Because I feel like a year goes by and you're like, oh, I really need to get my shit together this year or whatever. And you don't really take the time to acknowledge all the stuff that you did do. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I'm not even close to the water. Huh? Why? But then you are stuck here too. Huh?
Shallow. Look.
Yeah, my phone probably wouldn't even be affected. Huh?
I said get out.
Come on. Hello. So Jared and I just got back from our little hot girl walk, and as soon as we got back, we started prepping for dinner, and he jumped in the shower. So I have Brussels sprouts going. I have Brussels sprouts going in the air fryer, and then it's fogging up the camera, but I have some sweet potato going in the oven. Whenever the counter or the stovetop is so dirty, but whenever these come out of here, I'm just gonna set them aside and then finish off the sweet potatoes in there so I can do our salmon, which is sitting here getting to room temperature. Throw that in the oven. I read this somewhere, I forget where, but it basically said that if you take salmon out early, let it get to room temperature, then it will cook more evenly. So either like you won't overdo the outside and the inside won't be undone. Basically, it'll just like cook more even throughout the whole piece of salmon. These pieces are pretty thick, so I'm gonna do that and wait, and it works out timing wise. I have been sipping on some kombucha while I cook a little bit. Oh my god, it's like such a mess in here. But anyways, I wish I had some bacon. Usually when I do the Brussels sprouts in the air fryer, I chop up a piece of bacon and throw it in there with everything. But I didn't have any bacon, so I guess they're just gonna be au naturel. Okay, I just wiped this down for the record. It was really bad. I'm literally just waiting for those Brussels sprouts to finish so I can like swap and then like put the salmon in. So I'm just like killing time. But I'm really excited. It had like a really good day. My day kind of turned around because I was really anxious this morning. And somehow I turned it around. I think that going through and doing that journal entry about everything that happened in 2022 was really good for my mood in general. So that was nice. But I am excited because another good thing happened basically, but I got added to a new project last minute that's really, really, really exciting and so up my alley, and I feel like I'm a perfect fit for it. And it was weird because I was kind of like, it was by happenstance that they came, because they actually came to me asking about a freelancer that I had recommended. I like put him on a list, and his name is like androgynous or whatever, or I don't know what the word is, but basically they were asking like, oh, is this a woman or a man? And I was like, it's a man, question mark. And they're like, oh shoot, we need a woman to help lead this project for creative. And I was like, oh, what's the project? Like, just asking. And that's how I found out about it. So if that hadn't have happened, who knows if I would have gotten put on it or not. I probably would have, but I don't know. So I can't say what it is exactly yet, but it's super exciting. And I feel like everyone would think, not just like my nerdy self would think it was cool, I feel like everyone would think it's cool. So I'm excited. I'm doing mine as more of a bowl. So I just massaged some kale just with some lemon juice to go in the bottom of mine. Jared's just doing his like regular meat and vegetables style. So I'm also going to put some of this dressing on top, I think, which is kind of like a Greek style dressing. It's so good. This looks so like he's spread out.